Shalom, it's Rabbi Barbara with a special story for you about the first Shabbat. It was the end of the 6th day, and God was watching the sunset as it turned from beautiful purple to bright red to pink and orange. And God watched and started to hum a little song. And the sun and the moon and the stars all started to join in. And then the mountains and the rivers and all the things that God had created, cherry trees and turtles and man and woman, all joined in the song. "What's next?" asked God. "I've had such a good time these last 6 days creating all these beings. It's brought me such joy. I want to do something more." So God called all the creatures into a big circle, and God asked them, "Can you help me work out the next thing to create? What should I make on day 7? Or day 8? Or day 9? So the hippopotamus grunted and said, "Oh, I'd like more streams of water with mud so that I can roll around in it." And then a canary gurgled and said, "I would like the sky to have yellow ribbons in it to reflect who I am, my colors." And a robin redbreast said, "I'd like red ribbons in the sky to show off my beauty." And the oriole said, "I'd like orange ribbons in the sky." And then the toucan bird said, "Let's have all the colors in the sky, red and green and blue and yellow and orange." And then the giraffe said, "And make sure you put big brown splotches in the sky like mine." And the tiger said, "And put big black stripes across the sky like my stripes." Well, the woman was listening very carefully. And she said to all the animals, "You know, those are really nice ideas, but they remind me of something that happened to me today. I went walking through the garden and I found beautiful purple grapes and red strawberries and bright green grass, and I squeezed the juice out of them onto a big flat rock. And I started to make a picture," God said. "Yes, a picture. It was beautiful. I took the red and I made a big red sun in the sky. And then I took the red and the green and I made a tree trunk and I made flowers and birds. And I felt like I was creating the garden by myself. It was so beautiful. But then I added one more color, and it wasn't pretty anymore. It was ruined. And I sat and I cried. And I said to the picture, 'Be finished.' And the picture cried and said, 'I was finished, but now I'm ruined.' So I said to the picture, 'I'm done.' And the picture said, 'You realize that a little too late.'" "So," said the woman, "I learned something really important. Before you add something new, ask yourself, is it done yet? And if it is, catch your breath, stop, and then maybe you can come back to it sometime later, or you can make something new." "So now, God," the woman said, "I wonder, maybe the world is finished. Maybe it's time for you to catch your breath. Maybe you shouldn't do any more creating." And God said, "Then what am I going to do on the 7th day?" God looked at all the creatures. And the man said, maybe you could create not doing. Well, that's a wonderful idea, I said, God. But something new just got created because the woman created a picture. And then she told a story. And then she taught me a bit of wisdom. Now, creation really is perfect, and it's time for rest. So God declared, I'm going to call today Catch Up and Rest Day. That was before God came up with the catchy name of Shabbat. So God said, what are we going to do on this day? And the birds said, well, we'll sing together. And the oak tree said, we'll breathe together. And the walrus said, we will dance together. And then a bat and a bumblebee started spinning and flying around each other and dancing together in spirals. And everyone watched as they went up and up and up. And God and the birds and the oak tree and the walrus breathed in and out and in and out. Said the birds. Try it yourself, said the oak tree. Said God. Now I wish you a very happy catch your breath and stop and rest day, or we call it Shabbat. And maybe next time you'll remember that sometimes what you've created is just enough.